Hey guys, how you doing? Today is a basic skills episode. Today I'm gonna show you how to hold and use your knife perfectly and also the simplest way to cut your veggies. But before all of that, I want to take this moment out to thank each and every one of y'all who's been supporting the channel and also getting me to 100 subscribers. Thank you. I've been getting a lot of support messages. Even people on the streets keep asking me about Cosito's Kitchen and telling me that they like it. Thank you very much. Keep the support high and also keep subscribing. But enough chit chat. You wanna know how to use your knife perfectly? I'm Cosito. Let's go! The first thing you always have to do, starting with slicing anything, is sharpen your blade. When your blade is sharpened, you can use less force. It slices much more faster to the fruits, to the vegetables, to the everything. So your blade has to be sharpened. You go, that's easy. You just slide one side of the blade down and the other side you slide up. Then you slide down. You're going up and down for both sides. Up, down, up. Don't do that. Okay, now that you're done sharpening your blade, the next thing you're gonna do is use your cutting board to cut. So you place a cloth beneath your cutting board such that it doesn't slip. Start by placing your folded cloth onto the surface, then put your cutting board upon it and then test if it still moves. Okay, we'll start talking about the best way to grip your knife. Some people hold it like this, some people hold it like this, and some people hold it like this. But the truth of it all is, it really does not matter how you grip your blade as long as you feel comfortable with holding your blade. My preferred method is to grip the blade and move a little bit closer to the edge. This way I feel like I have more control over my blade and I can go forward and come back without a problem. Most of the times I will be using rock chopping. It's basically in a circular motion. The circular motion that you have to do is you go in front and then you come up with your blade, move back, and you go back. Go up and go down. Go up. So you're also trying to put the most pressure when you're going down. You only let the blade do its work because it's so sharp. You don't even have to press down. So when you're going up and down, there is no strength involved. Only technique and only the sharpness of the blade. And go down. The fingers that you're holding, quite easily. Tuck fingers beneath each other and you close them up. So most of the time, this is only the part that will be sliding against the blade. This part, this part, this part. You're going up, going down, going up, going down. Watch out for corona. Anyway, so let's say gripping a celery, you're holding it like this and you're tucking your thumb and your pinky behind there. Every time you go back, you're sliding with your finger. Shoop, shoop, shoop. But this will require a lot of practicing. I would suggest that you start practicing with celery, carrots, and potatoes. Let's go back to our rock chopping. So we grip our blade, place our fingers, go beneath it, and we chop. Chop, chop, chop. Let's start chopping. I cut off the front end, cut off the back end. With your fingers well tucked behind the blade, you're gonna start cutting slowly and trying to make the maneuver your own. Just go up and go down. Slowly moving forward, go up and go down, moving slowly. For this reason, you need to put the cloth under your cutting board, because as you're moving forward cutting, the cutting board will move forward with you if you don't have a cloth beneath it. To show you that this is not magic, these two are santoku knives. These are chef's knives. I'm going to show you that it does not matter what kind of blade you have in your hand. The only thing you need to do is be comfortable by holding the blade. So make sure you know how to grip your blade, because the same way you're gripping your blade for a smaller blade, the same way you'll be gripping a larger blade. So it's regardless of its size. So basically, I'm only getting comfortable to the motion and not to the blade. So I can cut with every blade there is The only thing I'm doing is knowing my grip and knowing how to place my fingers such that I don't cut them off. Now, just to show you that it's not magic, you're gonna use the same technique with a smaller blade and just keeping the same motion. As you see, my technique does not change, only the motion becomes smaller. Now, let's switch over to the larger blade. We grip it the same way and the same motion we're gonna reproduce. What you also realize is that I'm only using the end part of the blade to cut. It's because the end part of the blade gives me the necessary force I need without me using power, such that I only need to concentrate on the motion and the maneuver and the technique without even placing force. So we've thoroughly explained why the rock chopping draws its power from the back end. Now we're gonna move forward to the tap chopping, which draws its power from the sharpness of the blade and the beginning part of the blade. It goes like this. Most of the time when you're basically the only technique behind this one is that your blade must be extremely sharp and you must have total control of where the end lands, because it can land on your finger. Let's move to the last type of chopping. This one is called cross chopping. This one you're gonna use after you used a type of chopping and you've realized that your vegetables are still too large, so you want them smaller. To start the cross chopping is quite easy. Place your hand on the blade and keep it firmly on the blade while you raise and drop the back end of the blade on the vegetable such that you get smaller pieces. In a fast maneuver, it'll look like this. Most of the time you will use this technique when you don't have a garlic mincer or you want to finely chop leaves. As a last tip, I would suggest that you master the rock chopping. It's optional but highly recommended. Done. Now, if after this episode you go on and sign up for MasterChef, who can blame you? Like this video if you have enjoyed and don't forget to subscribe. This has been Cosito's Kitchen and showing you the difference between a chef and a cook. Take care, guys. Peace.